Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to slip into chapter 6.2.2 against the very annoying Mister Sinister boss. We're going to be showcasing two fights here, one with the Heimdall synergy and one without. We'll explain those a little bit later. What makes this Mister Sinister very annoying is there's a few reasons. One, obviously he regenerates when you do critical attacks to him. Two, when he uses special attacks he places a shock debuff on you automatically. Three, when you strike the opponent you can take poison debuffs unless you're immune like Warlock is. And four, you have to have an active fury buff to actually do damage to Mister Sinister. So there's a lot going on here. Now the Heimdall synergy is probably the best for this if you have him. I brought in Angela with it. Basically you slide back, you hold block, and you get a permanent fury buff, so you do not have to worry about not doing damage for the rest of the fight. Now, the other great things about Warlock is he places virus charges on the opponent. When they reach 20, it puts a passive infection on the opponent, which stops his regeneration. You can also stack those actual infections, and basically every infection reduces the offensive ability accuracy by 30%. So you can actually stop his shock sometimes if you have enough of the virus charges up. So it's a very, very nice ability. I particularly like this particular synergy better with Heimdall because you just don't have to worry about the actual fury buff at all. So you just got to keep on avoiding his SP2s and SP1s. And I'm not running suicides here, so I'm probably not taking him out as fast as maybe some other YouTubers might. But he does a pretty good job. Here's the last SP2, perfect evade, and there we go. So next we're not going to focus on the Heimdall synergy, but instead we're going to focus on Warlock's robot synergy with either Ultron or one of the two visions. I don't have a 5-star vision, but I do have a 5-star Ultron. Basically what happens is every time that Warlock is immune to a debuff that he's immune to, he gets a Fury for 6 seconds. If you can remember earlier in this video, I mentioned that every time you strike Mister Sinister, you have a chance to get a poison debuff. So if I actually get that poison debuff placed on me, I'm immune to it. That means I get a 6-second Fury where I can do damage to Mister Sinister. Now this is a trickier method because you have to time it. You don't want to be using your specials when you don't have your Fury up. Also, if you have too many infections up, you could actually cancel out his ability to place poison on you, so you might have to like hold back and let your infections basically decrease a little bit. But yeah, you basically just have to time it with your Furies. Don't do your heavy attacks and your special attacks when you don't have Fury up. It's a little bit more of a difficult of a fight. I actually prefer the Heimdall better, but it gives you an option. So now you can either bring in Heimdall synergy if you have them, but if you don't have them, you can bring in Ultron or Vision if you have them. So there you have it, guys. That's basically it in a nutshell. These are my first couple runs. I'm still not a master at Warlock yet. I'm still getting to know him. I think he's a great champ. Obviously, I should be running suicides, I think. I think he's really good for it. Plus, he can actually heal up on the Special 3, which is a very nice ability. And he's immune to the poison and the bleed from the start. So yeah, I'm just really happy that I kind of waited to get a better champ for Chapter 6.2.2. Because I just recently started. I was kind of waiting basically just to get a couple better champs. I usually do that if I can. So take care, everybody. Talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and like and all that good stuff, and see you later.
Target identified. Analysis complete. Please subscribe.